That's so
But there was a
true.
time when I was 30 pounds heavier, and when I started my journey, if you would have told me back then to fast, I'd be like, you're crazy. I'm not fasting. I would have been that person. But now I'm like, yeah, sure, we can go a couple days without eating. Let's do that. Let's just drink water.
Transformation, guys.
Absolutely. And I did that again. I did that intuitively.
Yeah.
That's what the body can do. And that's when I was like, whoa, there's something to this.
Intuitively.
I didn't mean to get into this path of health and wellness and using food as medicine.
Interesting.
But the pandemic hit, and that's how it all started.
Dude,
so I started
that's right.
farming.
Talk to me about that. That's insane.
Sure, yeah.
You weren't specifically, because that always blows me away. Like,
no.
It found you in a way.
100% it found me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really cool journey. I mean, it's a fun story. Do you got time?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it was, I had a very large catering company, and I was very much, I guess I was transitioning. I worked out. I was healthy from that standpoint. I mean, I was healthy. So it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll kind of. We work till 3 a.m. We'd wake up at 6 a.m, 3 hours sleep, and I smoked. I just quit smoking, but I drank heavily.
Yeah.
I had no time. My lifestyle was awful, and my nutrition was terrible. I'd eat a French fry every now and again, or maybe a cookie if I baked one. And definitely an egotistical chef. It was that the pandemic hit
with your old catering company.
Yeah, because it was on the go. It's like food. Yeah, I'm the best. Money. Like just it was very driven, like a corporate.
Yes.
That's what it was all about.
Executive mode. Mm-hmm. Totally.
And then pandemic said,
keep going. Yeah.
Pandemic said, let's just stop that for a minute. And so my catering company shut down, and we had a smoothie bar and a gym, and that shut down. Wow. So we were like, what do we do now? And we were actually in Miami at the time. We're from Canada originally. But we were in Miami at the time, and we had a farm in Canada. And we're like, whoa, this is a scary world. I mean, everyone went through it, right? It was kind of scary. And a friend of ours said, people can't get to the store right now, right? I said, yeah. And they're like, why don't you help people cook with what's in their fridge? I said, what are you talking about? She said, we'll jump on a Zoom call with people or Instagram, and we'll ask people to open up their fridge. You will tell them what to make with what's in their fridge. And I said, well, that's a fun game. I took it as a challenge at the time, right? So people would open it, and there'd be carrots and potatoes and parsley and something else going bad and some milk. And I was like, okay, you can make a salad with this and then make a sauce with that. And so we'd tell them what to make. And I was like, this is cool. This is a lot of fun. So we did that.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Right.
It was so much fun.
Wow.
Again, people didn't know what to do. And even me telling them, it was fun for me, but they were probably like, are you crazy? That's going to take all day. Yeah. So I didn't even think of that part at that time. I was like, well, that was a whole lot of fun. I gave them 15 recipes. Yeah.
Right there on.
And then I said, there's something to this. And someone said, well, why don't you use food as medicine? I started looking into Hippocrates. I started looking into Ayurveda. And I was like, well, I'm resonating with this Ayurveda thing. It's kind of how I cook, and it's what I believe in. So then I said, okay, let's get our plant-based nutrition. So I did that, and then I got my IHP, so integrative health practitioner, that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, I love this. But during that whole process of me learning this through the screen and through people and all of that, and then I built a course around it. Again, we didn't have anything to do. We were on the farm. So I ended up with 42 chickens. I ended up with 3 beehives. I ended up with a large garden. And I was just living life. Like, honestly, it was stress-free. And I was like, I'm going to go. You got me eggs here. And I was like, I'm going to go get some eggs. And I started a little business with my daughter selling eggs. And I was like, wow, life is great. But then I looked at a picture. Me and my wife looked at a picture. Almost the same situation. Because I was filming. I was showing people how to cook on Zoom. And there was almost a picture from a year ago to that current day. And my wife was like, have you seen this picture? Like, look at you. And I had never thought of losing weight. I was like, I'm healthy. I'm fine, right? Never thought of it. And the picture showed how puffy I was a year ago to how much more energy I had and how much younger I looked 1 year later. And I looked at the picture and went, oh my gosh, like what contributed to this? And it was me eating healthier, putting my feet in the grass, not being stressed out, getting some sleep, quitting drinking, eating, like all of these things. I was like, man, I got to tell people how to live this way.
We're in the garden. It's existential.